There we go. Okay. Hello. Ootori. What the heck? What are you guys even talking about? Oh, hello. Is the audio good? I decided to change around a few things. Namely in the way of how OBS tracks what's being heard. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that since I'm not being spammed about not being able to be heard, it's probably okay, right? Yeah? That's how we're chilling? Audio fine, okay. You're kind of low, maybe it's just me. Okay, well, I'm definitely not high, so that couldn't be it. That was a really bad joke. Let me push it up. Turn yourself up 2 or 3 notches. Okay. Actually, I have another board that I can do this on. Should be this one. Hello. Hello. Ootori. Maybe that'll do it. Yeah, kill him. Crisp. Yes. My crispy audio quality. Hello. Man, it's been forever. Jupiter. There you are. God. I can't believe it. Model's too cute. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you like the way that my model looks, look no further than Jupiter's Den and Not Miu there in chat, who have models done by this same mama. They are both my marvelous sisters. Well, marvelous is kind of a... Well, anyhow, they are my siblings. You've been at max volume the whole time, so that's what I figured. Oh, yeah. Like I said, I'm totally doing something new. Thank you, Miu, for linking hashtag #OctoberLights_. She is so wonderful. So wonderful. Everything she does is just pure gold. Follow her. She do the art. She do the art. Can I not pin this message? Oh, here it is. There we go. Man, it's also been like almost a whole year since I last heard this song. Happy birthday, even though I just met you. Hey man, happy birthday. Or, thanks for the happy birthday. Sorry, I'm retarded. I kind of rolled out of bed. Just here for the food. Yeah, man. We're chilling. I can't share any of my food. Shut up, Jupiter. Don't even start. Thank you for the happy birthday. So I ran the poll on Twitter. I just straight up YouTubed this man. I can't believe it. Oh, cringe. I cry on the inside. Thanks, DJ. I don't actually have anything stupid to say to you this time. Good to see you here. Good to see all you guys here. Actually, pretty sweet that I recognize a lot of these. Wow, I almost said voices. It's been a day. But yeah, so I ran the poll on Twitter, and you guys decided that you didn't want gaming, so we're just gonna chat. It do be like that sometimes. It really do. I actually complain about this quite often whenever I was at work, where people would, you know, I'd be like, hey, you know, oh my God, Miyu, don't ping me. Don't ping my stream in your server. That's cringe. But yeah, you know, I'd hand people their food, and I'd be like, all right, you know, enjoy the food, and they'll say you too, and it always makes me smile, because I'm just like, I'm not gonna eat your food, buddy. I mean, unless you're just gonna give it to me for free, in which, you know, all right, cool. But let's chat about where I've been. That's usually a good place to start. So basically, at the cringe from day one, yeah. Hey, Lamb, what's going on, Chief? Why are you so mean to me? Honestly, if I told you the real reason, it would be like one of those moments that's clipped for me forever. But so I'll leave it to your imagination. I'm gonna share a birthday song. It won't share the link. Oh yeah, YouTube's kind of funny. Being at Tsundere right now, dude. Tsundere is like the way to go. Oh, it's the chef's kiss. Anyhow, also yeah, I've been told that a lot. So, God, where was I? Oh yeah. Where I've been. So at the turn of March, everything at work was kind of starting to pick up, which I've described before, perhaps a long time ago, that I live in a very tourist-centric town. Why are my eyeballs not looking straight forward? I don't understand. There we go. Sorry about that. Hello, other bird. Happy birthday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So things were starting to pick up, and I knew in advance that I would have to slow down on streaming. So I devised a plan to start making videos over time. And then the license that I got for Adobe Premiere just like crapped itself, and they're gonna make me buy a new one. And I was like, ugh, I don't want to do that. So making videos kind of put itself on the back burner, and I thought, well, maybe I'll just do 1 or 2 streams. I would have to cancel D&D, which basically already happened quietly anyhow. Pretty feels bad, but yeah, well, it is what it is. Then I thought what I was going to do was I was going to come back in May, mid to late May. Yeah, rip. And do some history streams, because there are 2 big things that happened in the Second World War. Well, one on like May the 13th and the other on May the 25th. It is how it is. Yeah. So I was gonna do those, and I had kind of a more streamlined way to do the history streams in kind of a decidedly me style. It actually came from my roommate when I was talking about, you know, warships to him, and he was like, you know, I'm surprised you don't talk this way on stream, because it's a very like straightforward and kind of meme-y way to do history, which I think is a little disrespectful, but I don't know. If it works, then, you know, it works. But that didn't end up happening, because 2 weeks before the end of May, oh, there goes Wim, my boy. But yeah, 2 weeks before the end of May, our boss walked out, just straight left. And so the remaining 2 of us in management just like suddenly had to figure out what the heck was going on. Kage's into World War II history. Yes, I have, I think, 3 total videos about warships and stuff. I'm super into it. Actually surprised that you didn't know Crap, I already lost my train of thought again. Oh, yeah. So the boss walked out, and we had to, like, rapidly figure out alongside the owner on what we were going to do. And the compromise that was made was that basically myself and the other manager would have to show up every single day. Now, I already... welcome back. Thanks, Ian. You never answered my question about the... karaoke. Kind of preferred World War I, I assume. Developments for planes. Yeah, I think aircraft are really, really cool. I'm just into super big boats. Don't talk about me. Yeah, okay, buddy. So, I have a hard time streaming after work. I feel like it's a super, super hard thing to like come home, make the thumbnail, and then like kind of appear in this way. To me, being very social and very like socially active is kind of difficult. I actually spend a lot of my time in group calls in total silence, not because I'm like, oh no, I'm too scared to talk, but it's just kind of a tiring thing, I guess. After I talk for a little while, I'm just kind of like, all right, I'm done. And so since I talk all day at work, you know, coming home and then talking on stream got to be like really strenuous, to the point that it was, I felt like I was forcing myself to exist on stream, and it was just hard. But since I had to come into work every day, I couldn't even log onto Twitter to say like, hey, things are happening and I don't know what to do. It was like 3 weeks ago or so that I was able to put out that twit longer about why I had to back up anyways. What the heck? Oh, okay. I keep getting pinged in Muse server. Anyhow. Yeah, so I put out this twit logger talking about my general plans. And this really cringy thank you to many of you who are here now. Which, I mean, I still do feel that way. I will never ever forget the fact that I had this like groundbreaking debut that was really cringe, and had all sorts of issues with it, but there were still a good many of you, and there's a good many of you here right now. I'm kind of sweating like doshio, what am I gonna do? Yeah, bye. VTuber cringe, my favorite. Yeah, dude. It's the only kind of cringe I know. It's the only kind of cringe that I am. But like I said in the twit longer, I took basically the whole month of May to step back and kind of just look at things from a little bit of a different standpoint, both as a content creator and a content enjoyer. Thanks for the subscribe, Chief. Good to know that my alerts are finally working. Heck yeah, dude. I set them up and they were broke for like 2 weeks. And now I guess they work. But nice alerts. Yes, thank you. I still don't have a sound for them, but your backstory is definitely the cringiest that Man, I don't want to hear this. I don't need this from the Uehasu squad. At least you're not Gianni. That would be actually awful. But yeah, so I decided to take back as a content creator, and I thought, man, what am I going to do? I still wanted to stream. I still wanted to go about and wait, why are the alerts not in front of me? What the heck? That's really bizarre. Okay. I thought I had them on the very top, but maybe I didn't. Thanks for the $5, DJ. Wow, what the heck? Where did they go? Oh my god. The alert box is not on top. Okay, there we go. Way better. Allow me to out cringe you saying the most cringe. Okay, I knew already that I could not be the most cringe. You Yeah, as Drake and Lance were saying, which welcome, Lance. Gianni is the most cringe. Literally a fallen angel who's depressed about bad relationships leading to his downfall. No. You could not be more cringe than Gianni. This is just not possible. Trust me on this one. I have like 2 years of experience. It is impossible for Kagerou. I would not say Wim is the most cringe. He is pretty cringe though. His opinions are pretty bad. Isn't that why you bring out it? Man, shut up. I'm milking you for content. So anyway, back to what we were talking about. King Weeb is pretty cringe. Holy shit, King Weeb is super cringe. Imagine doing a model reveal and not giving praise to your mother. Can't believe it. But yeah, so the general plan these days. Am I cringe? I'm not gonna answer that for your own safety. So the general plan going forward is I will probably show up again as another VTuber. Which this might be like shocking news to many of you. Cringed lamb? Only when you're drinking, I guess. Sheesh! Yeah. Imagine. No, so I'll probably show up as a new VTuber. I have like general model details. A rebirth? Yeah, so it's not actually a rebrand of Kagerou. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry, my drum almost fell off the desk. Clip it. Yeah, okay, buddy. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is I'll keep Kagerou around as a more of a artist focused channel. I'll post, music covers, music analyses here on YouTube. I'll probably still be streaming. Yeah, so it's not quite a rebrand. I will still exist. Mama worked way too hard on this model, and honestly, look at this grin. Look at this smile. How do you give up on that? I can't. I couldn't. It's impossible. Just look at this face. Look at this face. But I will still exist. Yes. Kya. Oh my god. Actually, that is pretty cringe, Mia. Don't do that. Please. Anybody else? That's fine. Not from any of my siblings. All right. Thank you, Lamb. Thank you. Large blushing. Yes. Very good. Very good. Hidoyo. So the general goal is that this other VTuber will exist mostly on Twitch and do a lot of gaming streams. So basically I'm gonna separate my gaming from all of my other stuff. Kage. Ooh, yikes. That's a tough one. It's not as bad as Prover though. Twitch gang. Yeah. So at the behest and gun points of Nesama Jupiter, this other VTuber will be on Twitch and do pretty much all of my gaming stuff. I will probably focus in on games like World of Warships, Star Citizen, League of Legends, and kind of similar, multiplayer games that have like general interest. I might hop on, the more popular games as things come out, but I definitely want to do World of Warships and Star Citizen. Those are the like 2 big ones. And I understand that Star Citizen doesn't really have a huge following alongside its massive amount of controversy. Kage, I tagged you in Mi's Discord with a birthday song for your enjoyment. Not telling you. Oh yeah. Star Citizen heck yeah, dude. I feel like there are a number of Star Citizen streamers who are very entertaining, but I don't think any of them are virtual YouTubers. So let's go, boys. But I have an artist who is drawing a reference sheet for this new design. It will not be ready until like mid to late July, so who actually knows what it'll come out as? And I have I would need to get a like rigger, or not a rigger, a modeler in mind, because I want to do both 3D and 2D. VTuber who streams Star Citizen. Oh yeah. There's that girl that I follow who also does Elite Dangerous. If my PC was better, I'd get into streaming it, but I'm down to join you in Star Citizen. Oh heck yeah, dude. Actually, related, there is at least one person in this chat right now. Techna, where did you go? You said something earlier, before the stream. 3D sounds dangerous. You might not cover a can or two. Man. Oh my god. I can't believe this. What is your problem? Why would you say that? Holy crap, I'm so mad. Okay. My god. So, man. God. Yeah. So Techna here, who at least was in this stream, belongs to another community of a very good friend of mine who's just started being a VTuber. His name is Lycos Menon, and I would be super stoked if you guys gave him a ton of support. Guy's been my friend since like, oh god, 2014, I want to say. And he's the one that got me into Star Citizen. And he's just a super friendly, super funny guy. He also does a lot of Final Fantasy 14 raids, and his mom is also very, very nice. His mama came to me and said, hey, you know, once you get a model, she wanted to rig it because she's specifically trying to learn how to rig very complicated models. And so I'm like, yo, you know, most people shy away from complicated mecha stuff, but I think I got really, really lucky in finding these people. So be excited for that. Probably gonna be sometime July and August. And Kagerou will continue to exist here on YouTube, doing a lot of, again, musically focused stuff. I'll probably try and push out more song covers. Does your friend know that you're chilling with his mom? Yes, actually, he's the one that recommended it. And she's also here somewhere in the stream, lurking. So, you know who you are. I won't reveal any super spooky or NDA stuff, but thanks in advance. What else? Let me look at my agenda here. I'm not gonna read that out loud. Come on, Drake. Don't say that. So, what happens now? What happens now is we will continue to chill, and I think I'm going to try and stream a little bit more in earnest. And what that means is I'm going to actually try and earn your donations. Previously, I was kind of on the edge about doing stuff like this. But the overall outcome of what has happened has culminated in me having to quit my job. I can't deal with the stress even if I wasn't streaming. And streaming is kind of the thing that I wanted to do. I invested too much time and money into not just this model, but also, you know, my studio and, you know, all the other things that I wanted to do, only to have to let them go for, you know, 7 months every year. And that does not seem like a worth it investment to me. So I want to make streaming the thing that I do. To that end, I will continue not to like beg for donations, be like, come on guys, you're watching free content. Oh, excuse me. But at the same time, you know, I will absolutely welcome them. I'll try and do like community focused things where it's like, you know, kind of like how Twitch has like bit redeems, where it's like, you know, you donate X amount and you're just like, hey, do this thing. And I'm like, all right, I guess I'm doing this thing. This is so Admiral gonna get 5 gifted subs. Yeah. But that's generally the idea. Do the Twitch ethos thing. How do you have hours? Oh my god. I saw that on a critical video not that long ago. Oh geez. That's awful. Yeah, bro. I don't know about that one, but you know, something like if I'm playing League, for instance, and then you donate $5 and you're like, hey, go AP. It's all right. I guess we're gonna meme this game super hard. That basically just makes me like a budget Ross Boomsocks, now that I think about it. We've had 0 subs this stream. Actually, that's not true. We had 1 entire sub, which is 1 more than I expected. Follower model reveals are just as bad. I disagree here, actually. I think it's actually a really good idea. I'll say during D&D break time, good to have you back. Yeah, we'll think about something for D&D. I might do something similar with the whole donation thing. That, like, you know, if you ask me to try and stat out a character or an encounter or something, you know, I might do something there. Time-based model reveals are superior to follower-based. I guess. I don't have a huge opinion here. I'm not like super passionate one way or the other, but I do think I don't think rather that model reveals based on follower count is a bad thing. I agree that it's a little underhanded. But at the same time, I think I can get the idea. Wow, Cookie, it took you this long to subscribe? Holy crap, dude. You've been in my chat for actually like 5 months. Start streaming, no need for reveals. Follower base sounds so beggy. Well, yeah, that's exactly what it is. But the way that I see it is kind of just the way that clout works in general. Basically, the bigger that you are as a content creator, the more promotion you tend to receive from the platforms that you're on. Even if it's like kind of underhanded to manipulate the system that way, that's just kind of how the system exists, you know? Unsubbed, Lamau. You know, Twitter has the option to promote posts, but you have to have like certain amounts of followings to do so. And that's, I can't really blame someone for wanting to make that work for them. And also, if for every 10 people that like follow your Twitter or sub to your Twitch or YouTube or whatever, if only one of those people ends up showing up, you know, then it's still worth it. Getting your name out there is like just as important for a streamer as it is to any kind of artist. You know, when I first started in a garage band, the whole idea of getting paid in advertisement was like actually a thing that you would just do. Companies don't spend bajillion dollars on advertising for nothing. Beepis is the most delicious thing in the world, and you still see its commercials. Yeah, I mean, that's just how it is. So while I do agree that the whole concept of doing follower-based reveals is kind of weird, because like, what happens if you don't meet those goals, right? Do you just not stream? Yeah. I would never be able to beg for people to look at stuff. Yeah, it's just, if people can make it work, they make it work. And I always think back to Kamiko Kana, who, bless her soul, is still streaming. Despite the issues she had in Cinderia. Bajillions to try and redesign their logo. Yeah. But, you know, she got big after YouTube took down her original account, and she paid YouTube to spread her name around in like ads and stuff. Yeah, so I guess she had some issues with Cinderia a few months ago and just left. It was just before their 2nd gen. And now she just streams independently. Which, I mean, you know, good on her. But, oh, she quit? Okay, I didn't really look into it, so I don't want to be, like, spreading a ton of rumors or misinformation. But I know that it was very, very sudden. And so it kind of caught me by surprise, because she was basically the whole reason I was into Tsundere. I mean, Shara is pretty cool, but paid ads are a different thing, IMO. I don't mean the... See, a lot of people would see these as the same thing. The difference is, for paid ads, you're paying out of pocket for advertisement. Yeah, and that's another kind of big thing. But again, I don't want to get into it. It's not my business. But kind of, you know, paid for advertisements, and I think kind of paying for advertisement in the form of follower-based reveals is pretty similar, right? You're asking someone to come check you out, and then, you know, you're kind of using their curiosity to do so, and it's the difference being that it's free, right? You're not really hurting anybody by doing follower-based reveals other than yourself, because again, if you just don't get the milestones, then, well, all right. And also, a lot of people have come to find that a vast majority of people who follow your Twitter for the sake of reveals or contests don't actually watch your content anyway. So it's like, they inflate your numbers, but it doesn't actually mean anything to you. Like, it doesn't help you in any way other than just looking bigger than you are, right? So I don't think that there's any actual problem. Now, of course, if you're slipping money under the table to people to, like, act like they're your biggest fans, that's a little sus. Right. I appreciate it. I guess I have just kind of differing opinions here, because again, I started as an artist out of my, like, parents' garage, right? I'm not generally interested in being super interesting. YouTube, Twitch isn't really for me, and that's fine. That's a perfectly fine take to have. The problem is that the platform, like, no matter where you choose to stream a book, where you choose to stream or put up videos or whatever, like, if you make content, the platform will always favor people who try and generate revenue for the platform. And that, well, that's just kind of how it goes. Again, it is what it is. So oftentimes when I see, like, you know, clickbait titles and stuff like that, people basically just playing the algorithm, I definitely used to have the opinion that it's just like, wow, look at this guy being a slave to the man. But honestly, how would you blame somebody that does that? If that's just how the game is meant to be played, well, then okay. Sure. And nobody's gonna force you to do it, but by the same token, if you're the kind of person that says, like, wow, you know, I want to make it big and famous, but I refuse to do these things, that's technically possible, just very, 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 very difficult. All the cards are stacked against you, and the people who do partake in stuff like that are just gonna pass you up. Don't mind being clickbait as long as the content is entertaining. Yeah. And honestly, I think I've come to find that a lot of clickbait titles have now become so ironic that they're just funny. Free to do it. Oh, yeah. It's definitely cringe. And I believe that the people who do stuff like that know that it's cringe. UFTA is listening? Good. Get the RAAA here so I can ban them too. God. But yeah, kind of going back to the whole playing out of bars thing. I have definitely played, like, you know, 6 to 8 hour shows where we got free pizza and we got paid an advertisement. And that was it. We, you know, no compensation for gas or anything. God, it was awful. We play at birthday parties and stuff and things like that. Just awful things that, you know, everybody in the group wanted to play on, like, stages. Why would it take a gig like that? Because we have to, right? Where I grew up, musicians were a dime a dozen. Like, actually. If you were a guitar player, so was basically half the population of the city. And it's a very big city, too. So you had to differentiate yourself somehow. It's kind of like if you chose to be a VTuber right now, if you debuted right now, how does anybody else on the internet know who you are? Well, you have to advertise. And when you advertise, you have like a 0.5 seconds to catch someone's interests. And if you fail to do so, you're basically dead to them. They'll just not watch your stuff. They'll not watch, even if you become interesting later. You just have to make such a good impression on people. And the only way to do that is to make people look at you. Yeah. Just post generic ooh gremlin lewd bait on Twitter. Yeah. There's that too. I chose not to take that route, and man, it didn't get me very far. I chose to try and ride everything on the things that I am capable of doing. Couldn't you make people look at you through collabs too? Well, this is a very, very separate issue. Collaborations are difficult. I want people to look at me. Jams, aren't you streaming right now? Why are you here? Also, hello. I'm glad that you're here, but please continue paying attention to your own stream. Okay, so let me go look at the let me mention the whole lewd thing right now. So the whole like posting lewds and ooh gremlin bait, all of that stuff is no different from like follower based reveals, right? It's things to get people hyped up and to pique their interests. Honestly, I think collabs barely work. I rarely feel like watching someone stream if it's a collab, unless I know the people of long. Yeah. So this is part 1 of my collab rant. Do I have to show the inside of the laser pointer reviews? Jesus, don't ever say that. Don't make me say that sentence ever again. But probably. I'm actually, you know, the How It's Made channel is pretty good about stuff like that. So collabs are a double-edged sword. On the one hand, the idea on paper is that you combine the two communities, right? But realistically, that's not what happens. So let's use the pizza cast, for instance. And I'm going to sound super complacent, and I want everybody to know that I'm using this as an example. Because it's an example that I was, like, actually part of, right? So, yeah, hey, I'm in that. So, the pizza cast, had traded hosts between myself, Miyu, and Jupiter. And we would host them on our own streams, and it would just be the same people each time. So you would think that the same audience members would show up every time. But that's not what happened. There is a huge difference in the amount of people that showed up to each respective host streams, even though all of the same people are saying basically the same things. And it's not really those people's like fault for not showing it. And trust me, we advertise in all of our servers. But you know, that's just what happened. And so I think it comes down to people just want to watch the one streamer that they're interested in. And even if that streamer shows up somewhere else, they don't really care as much. So like there are a number of people who will watch Miyu every time that she streams, and they very well should. She's very, very good at being entertaining. And her model is fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Seriously, it's amazing. I would never blame someone from wanting to watch Miyu, even if her streams are sometimes pretty yikes. But if Miyu were to go collab with Jupiter, I would be willing to bet that about a third of the people who would watch her just don't show up to that stream. Just because they don't care. And that's just how it ends up. The other issue about collabs is between the streamers themselves. I thankfully have not had an issue with this in the past, but other people definitely have. Hold on, let me articulate this in a way where I hopefully don't name names. Sorry. Other people have had issues where streamers will collab with them, and they have a great time, right? They have a fabulous time. The whole stream is a huge banger, right? And then after that collab, the smaller of the two streamers gets a boon in how many views they get, and then they just totally break off with the other one. It's like using another streamer as a stepping stone. And that sounds super lame, and like, why would anybody do that? But it happens a lot. Twitch boys definitely hate watching on YouTube. Yeah. So like, the whole thing about like me, right, in terms of the Pizza Cast is obviously YouTube and Twitch are two very different platforms. And I kind of shoot myself in the foot here. Right, so I'm not trying to be like, wow, I can't believe you guys don't want to watch me on a totally separate platform. I mean, it is what it is, but there is nonetheless like a difference is kind of what I was trying to get at. But yeah, collabs. I think collabs are a good thing, and I think they can be done well. But it has to be done with like a lot of communication. Nothing gets me more frustrated than when I try to communicate a collab and then it like kind of haphazardly happens. We did this huge Among Us stream a while ago. It was me, Wim, and like 6 other people. And it was so horrendously put together. Collab communications pug, heck yeah, dude. But we had like a Discord chat planning the whole thing out for like 2 weeks, and then the day of, like, a bunch of people said that they couldn't show up, or that like the time was kind of weird, and we had to join this like Discord that none of us really knew about to host the collab. And even after we did so, like, it was 5 minutes. Was this the one that happened after Minecraft? No. I can't remember. I would have to search through my logs, because I think I was one of the streamers. Of all 12 of us, of all 10 of us, sorry, only like 4 of us were streaming. Yeah, it was so unorganized. It was really bad. That one was fairly old, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But either way, it was so bad trying to advertise that stream, even though a lot of us had quite a lot of, you know, audience members of our own, or from our own, because nobody just like organized themselves. And it was like really frustrating to try and work with those people and be like, okay, so like, I remember even saying this while we were in the pre-stream lobbies for several of the streamers. I was like, okay, so do we want to like introduce ourselves in a certain way? I mean, I know that a lot of YouTubers, myself included, or VTubers, sorry, have like, you know, small intros that they do, or they might, you know, do a small Q&A with their community. Like, you know, how do we organize this in a way that is beneficial to everybody? And there was like no real response. The first match started before somebody, like one of the streamers, was even done like talking to their community. And it's like, it was just a mess. It was such a mess. But on the other hand, you have collabs like the marvelous one I did on Valentine's Day with the extremely talented Yagisawa Yonako, in which that collab was put together over the course of 3 weeks, in which we talked to each other every single day about like different things. It was super pog. It is forever like probably my favorite thing that I've ever done as a VTuber. Putting out an official cover that's like professionally mixed was like a lifelong dream of mine since middle school, and the ability to actually do one, especially a song that I like, and like everything just came together so well, and Yagisawa is so nice, and I could talk about her for 20 years. Why not doing more collabs like that? Well, it's hard. The other big thing about the Valentine's Day collab is that song was actually meant to be a collab between me and several other people, who all told me like, oh yeah, dude, I'm totally down to do like a singing collab, and none of them followed up. Yagisawa was the only one to contact me back. which is why I hold her in such like extreme regard. What's hard? People just don't like communicating. It's the craziest thing. I don't know how many groups I've been a part of that have fallen apart just because of oh no, yeah. I've been a part of so many groups that just fall apart because nobody communicates. Like I was a part of an idol group that I was really, really excited for. And, you know, the organizers got busy, which happens, but we went like a month without talking to each other, and then people started to leave, and that's just gone. Man, missed the joke by a mile? Yeah. I have to go. Happy birthday. Thanks, DJ. I hope the thing that you have to do works out, because last I heard it was kind of yikes, but I'll see you later. Oh yeah, but communication with VTubers is just a nightmare. And I feel like if you're not like really, really on top of it, a lot of people just forget that things happen. and it just kind of drops off the face of the planet. Not surprised, yeah. And it's kind of the same thing just with any kind of organization. I got really lucky with D&D when we streamed it, but in a lot of my like real life games, people just kind of show up or not show up without really saying anything, and the rest of the players who have taken time out of their like, you know, lives to make this, you know, 6 to 8 hour session, well, suddenly we just can't play the same game because somebody just decided they didn't feel like it. Seriously, it blows my freaking minds. What else was there? I think I've covered everything major that I wanted to do. Oh, yeah. Companies. So I've always wanted to be part of like a streaming group, not just because of the idea of consolidating a squad together. Basically just having more regulars is just a great thing. I think this is honestly one of my more favorite streams to have done, because there's a number of you here for me to like react to. In a lot of my previous streams, sometimes there's only like 2 or 3 of you, and it's like, I feel like it's super hard to do the things that I'm best at when there's nobody to talk. Streaming groups are kind of cringe sometimes. Yeah, they're absolutely cringe, but I think that's okay. Because people in general are kind of cringe. But the big thing I wanted was a manager. I definitely want a manager. Somebody who like messages me every day and is like, Kagerou, here's your schedule. Here are the things that you need to work on. You have this coming up at this date. You know, what's your progress on this? You know, have you made any thumbnails for this? Like, basically somebody to just keep me organized is a big thing that I want. And a lot of streaming groups come with those. And that's the good stuff. Let me tell you, that is the good stuff. My Hollow TV just put out their auditions, and I'm going to try for them again. I want to see if I can audition possibly twice. Flashbacks to Wim's Genshin streams. Feels bad, man. We'll see. But yeah, going as part of a streaming group, might have to go now. Need to catch some Z's. Take care, Kagerou. Thanks, Manny. It was great having you here. I hope to see you again soon, TM. Actually, that goes for all of you. Regardless if you're lurking or, you know, actively in chat. Make sure you come back, because this is stuff like this is exactly the stuff that I wanted to do when I started streaming. This is like a lot of fun. I can't really extrapolate, I guess. That's the wrong word. I can't underline how cool this is. I'm like almost on the verge of it being emotional here. So let's not do that. Also, can we hear the BGM, or am I getting memed on super hard? Bruh. Bruh. Don't do that. Ah, yeah. I'll assume that the BGM is audible. Okay, what else was there? Okay. Well, for now, that's all the news and updates that I wanted to give. For those who are just joining us, new VTuber incoming soon, TM. And they will be on Twitch. What? There never was a BGM? Are you kidding me? There's been a BGM playing this whole time. What? Did I meme myself? No, okay. Okay. Holy crap. Drake, I hate you so much. Thank you. Oh god, I almost like freaked out super hard. BGM is a social construct. Okay, very well. Oh yeah. New VTuber incoming soon, TM. Look for more news about that July, August-ish. I guess the only other thing that I can do is do some vidya and karaoke, which I assume most of you are more interested in karaoke. I'll probably sing 2 or 3 songs, and then we'll cut the stream off there. And yeah, that will do it. So let's go cut the BGM once I figure out where it is. Karaoke poggers, yeah, dude. Oh, right. Hold on. Karaoke is gonna be super weird. All right. Let's get rid of this. Actually, kind of crazy to think how long ago this was. Okay. Oops. Interested in your close-ups, but come on. All right, 1 second while I mute this and show back up over here. Okay, great. That is a Pog champion. All right, so let's start with a classic. Oops. Nice. Yikes. Here we are. All right. So coming up here, yeah, it's my favorite. Oh God, the reverb. Let me manipulate my settings. Now that I've hit my sing good button, let's turn this down like so. Okay, that should do it. Put my drink over here. All right. 思い出していたのはまた家族のことかけろはお兄ちゃんだからみんなのことをよろしくね Let me know if the audio is bad, or if it's like too loud. Akarenga no kabe, chisana ie no naka de, そひそ話そう秘密の作戦みたいに連れてこられた三人の真っ赤な目には大人に隠してた過去がある。怯えた顔で僕は化け物だから私は告げる、そんなことはないよって。真っ赤な色は主人公の色だから怯えたいなくてもいいんだよ。面白いこと悩んでは今日も鬼ちゃんぶってほら見ていて赤いマフラー巻きつけた秘密組織みたい。茜色染めて始めよう小さなヒーローのふりだけど少しでもまた笑えたらって今日も家族でいよう。幸せを願おう先にある未来がどれだけ悲しくてもこのことは秘密だよ。楽しくて日が沈んだ。春風巡り大人になった世界は理不尽に曲がる誰かの陰謀みたいに膨らんで消えた愛する人の涙は誰も気づけなくて黒くなる。狂い出してた気づいたらもう誰にも言えなくてやだやだよ。壊れるのは幸せの終わる世界が来る。茜色お願いこれ以上誰かの未来を壊さないで。泣きながらまた考える笑顔に隠したまま赤目色それが私なら誰かの未来を救えるかな。不器用で情けない一人ぼっちの作戦だ。私が消えたあの日の秘密組織はちゃんと洗って暮らせているのかな。きっと私は分かられちゃうなんだけどちゃんとお兄ちゃんになれたかな。思い出してみようあの好きだった言葉。幸せってなんだか不思議。明日のことを好きになれる。はい、終わりました。Ayano's theory of happiness, otherwise known as Ayano no Kofuku Riron. One of my favorites that I kind of just happened across. Oh wait, I'm not actually playing the guitar. Okay, get this thing out of here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. There goes the microphone. Oh, I don't know if I like that. Okay. Yeah, I really, really like that song. I think it's super fun. And also it fits very comfortably on the lower end of my range. Without being super just like down there the whole time. I especially love the choruses and the part just before the like mid instrumental, you know, Bukiyo de nasakenai hitoribochi no sakusen da. That's my favorite part. Absolutely favorite part. Chills, literal chills every time that I hear it or sing it. Speaking of chills, or rather literal chills, I have a present. Oh, that's not it. Okay. Alrighty. All right, let's do this real quick. You are my fire, the one desire, believe when I say I want it that way. But we are two worlds apart, can't reach to your heart when you say that I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Am I your fire, your one desire? Yes, I know it's too late, but I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartbreak. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. So tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Now I can see that we're falling apart from the way that it used to be. Yeah, no matter the distance, I want you to know that deep down inside of me, you are my fire, my one desire. You are, you are, you are, you are. Don't wanna hear you say ain't nothing but a mistake. I wanna hear you say I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say Oops. Oh man, a certified banger it is. Oh boy. I missed the very top note. I could not believe it. What a shame. What a shame. Oh boy. Let's see. That was so good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, everybody's so nice to me. We'll do two more. The last one being kind of my given showstopper, which those of you who have watched my karaoke's before probably know what it is. But before then, I want to do this one. This actually has a bit of a story behind it. The first time I heard this song, I thought of my older brother, who has been extremely kind to me. All right. Have a good night, Lamb. Okay. All right. All right. If there is demand enough, I will do Prover as an encore. That's not the song I was thinking of, though. All right, Lamb, if you stay awake for like 3 more songs, I'll do Prover. God, I hate myself. I literally, God, Jesus. Okay. But no, this song that I'm about to do makes me think of my older sibling and how much he's been helpful to me. Where's Janny? Okay, okay. Well, first, let's do this one. I wish I found some better sounds that no one's ever heard. I wish I better had a voice that sings some better words. I wish I found some chords in an order that's new. And I wish I didn't have to rhyme every time I sang. I was told when I get older that all my fears would shrink, but now I'm insecure and I care what people think. This blurry face and I care what you think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when our mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when our mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. We're stressed out. Sometimes a certain smell will take me back to when I was young. How come I'm never able to identify where it's coming from? I'd make a candle out of it if I ever found it. Try to sell it, never sell out of it. I'd probably only sell one. Maybe to my brother, cause we have the same nose, same clothes, a homegrown stone's throw from a creek we used to roam. And it would remind us of when nothing really mattered. Out of student loans or treehouse homes, we'd all would take the ladder. My face and I care what you think. Timing's hard. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. We used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we'd fly it far away. Used to dream of outer space and now they're laughing at our face, saying wake up, you need to make money. Yeah, we used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we'd fly it far away. Used to dream of outer space and now they're laughing at our face, saying wake up, you need to make money. Wish you could turn back time to the good old days when our mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days When the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Used to play pretend bunny. Used to play pretend, wake up, you need the money. Used to play pretend bunny. Used to play pretend, wake up, you need the money. Used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we'd fly them far away. Used to dream of outer space and now they're laughing at our face, saying, wake up, you need to make money. Yeah. My brother, last night sent me like a little close to $400, because I wasn't able to come visit him over the summer. And I don't know. I feel like every time he does something, I'm just like, why do you exist? Why are you so nice to me? Okay. All right. So, since I know Lamb wants to go to sleep, AC on Nechan. Yeah. I'll do your preview ahead of time. Let me just go find the lyrics. God. Fumi kondo Shadowland, Rakuen nante nai. Sappy old remedies, kakushi nante nai. Sore demo go up the river, shakimakutsu dake no ladder. Namina de sai tomoru higa, hitotsu no sign, totsu no light. 解けない夜もたか途切れないように当てなく迷う夢がもつれないようにくくり立った明日と立ち振り返らないように踏み外したあなたでさえ手放せないように I'm the prover I am the prover 終わらない世界にだって立ち向かうように I am the prover 命の声がまた響き出す頃にあなたと沈まずに行く船を Alright, there we go. I did it. That's like a really, really crappy rip of the song. Damn. Yeah, no, it brings it back to the good old times. However, the way that we will actually end this is a song I am more than familiar with. Okay. Alrighty. Oh shoot! I forgot to update this set list. Okay. Oh, I'm very glad she's not here right now. All right, there we go. And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, for which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full, I traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Regrets, I I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I've planned my charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew, and through it all, when there was doubt, I hid it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall, and did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing, and now my tears subside. I'll find it all just so amusing to think that I've done all this, and may I say, but not in a shy way. Oh no, not me. I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. Let the record show I took the blows and did it my way. Yes, it was my way. That's a good one. One of my favorites. Actually, perhaps my favorite of basically any song ever. So, I wanted to once more bid all of you a huge thanks for coming out today. I can't underline enough how great it is to be able to talk with people again, to be able to do stuff like this again. And I I did that last one a little bit harder than I probably should have. My throat is now informing me that I should hold back my emotions a little bit more when singing. But man, let me tell you, I feel like a huge weight has been lifted off of my shoulders. It just, God, it's like all the stress and anxiety, which I'm sure will return here in a few minutes, just totally left. But it's just, this is definitely the thing that I want to do the most. Your voice is amazing. Thank you. It makes me hate life, having to just know that I'm capable of something and then just not do it because of, you know, X or Y reasons. So I will look into producing more content. And again, I'm gonna start running off of donations and other stuff like that. So again, I won't beg for them. I won't say like, hey man, you know, I'm gonna like explode or something. Worst case scenario, I'll pick up some other job and make it work out, but I'm gonna start putting streaming as kind of a bigger priority than I did before. Because I think I'm capable. I think I have what it takes. And I've learned a lot in the last 6 or so months since I started streaming. Thank God. Now that I am a year older, which my actual birthday was about an hour and 20 minutes ago. Actually, it was the start of the stream. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't even mean for that to happen. Man, I've come a really long way. I've come a really, really long way. Whew, boy. You know, the BGM that you're listening to right now is also something that I recorded. This is like a totally original stream. And it makes me angry that it took me this long to decide that I wanted to do it now. I think 5 years ago when I first had the idea. Hope you celebrated well. This is the celebration. Everybody else is like at work or whatever. I might go get myself something to eat here pretty soon, but to prevent myself from like exploding into tears, I'm frustrated that I like held myself back for really stupid reasons. I'm frustrated that I took the safe way out. I'm frustrated that I decided that things like dreaming was like kind of a stupid thing to do. Get a nice pizza. I don't know about that. There's a place down the way that does like a bunch of pie, and I might do some of that. But I'm especially thankful. Oh Jesus Christ, it's starting. No, I went the whole stream. More than anything else, I wanna give a huge shout out to Jupiter. You guys don't know this. Jupiter made positive to like check up on me pretty constantly. Every few weeks there'd be like a message or something from her, and nothing lets you know that you're like cared for more than like having people actually look out for you. And it's not like the whole God, it's not like the whole time I was like, you know, in absolute despair. You know, I had other friends that I was hanging out with, and you know, I had people that I was working with who obviously knew that I was like stressed out of my freaking mind. But I always felt guilty about just leaving the stream behind. And I kept feeling like I'd just done some horrific thing that like, not only did I throw my like big dream away, but you know, all the people that did support me, like you guys here now, just, God, it's like I just told you guys to, you know, good luck, have fun, find a better streamer or whatever. And so having Jupiter not just like be like, hey, are you dead or something, every few weeks was a huge help. And once I started to finalize my plans and figure out what it is I wanted to do, she was always there to just be like, Bird, this is the dumbest idea you've ever had. You've said some stupid things. This is like clearly the worst one. Last laugh is on me because I'm still going to go through with some of those plans, but and I know for sure that a lot of you would do the same in like the same position. It's not like she's like extra special. Well, she is extra special, just kind of in the intelligence department. Putting that aside, guys, seriously, if you don't already, go simp to her stream like real hard. There is not a kinder person in the world than Jupiter. I guarantee you. So go check out her stream. make sure that she is just as well loved. That's it from me. So, for the first time in like a whole month, Hot's Kagerou! Oh, I have the wrong BGM on.